Hi, let's talk a little bit about your functionality. We are all holistically interconnected, and we just don't pay attention to that enough nowadays. That interconnectedness means that everything that happens in one part of your being will have ripple effects everywhere else. Our mind and body are holistically interconnected, and our emotions, our sense of self, and our sense of belonging to the bigger group, environment, relationship, web around us. Everything has both. They can be cause and they can be the symptom. They can be the reason for something happens, and they can help you to navigate through the adversities when you understand how the interconnectedness actually works. First, the big thing is our brain. Our brain is responsible for everything. If the brain has even a slightest worry that something is going to harm you, it will go into a defensive mode. It will do its best to prevent anything bad happening to you because the main purpose is survival. It goes to the protective gear, and protective gear actually protects you from growth and from many different things. So we should try to avoid putting ourselves in the situation that our brain needs the need and feels the need to be overly protective of us. That can happen physically, as you have seen many people when they are growing older, their movement is getting more timid, a little bit rigid, and that also can stem, of course, it can stem from physical problems, but it can stem from the brain's protective instinct as well. They can be afraid of doing different things. I've heard many people tell me that, okay, I fell once and now I'm afraid of going out when there is wet floors or slippery roads because I'm afraid of falling again. And that afraid of falling again will prevent them moving normally. And that abnormal movement pattern will affect their future movements. And that will eventually evolve into something different. And those little things come from the protective instinct of our brain. We can also use that idea of brain functions and interconnectedness to benefit us. When we know that there is this highly important function of protection, we can override it by taking smaller steps towards our discomfort and out of our comfort zones in order to make our brain believe that we can actually do those things. And this progressive learning helps you master pretty much anything because you need to take digestible and believable steps towards wherever you're going. It doesn't matter if it's physical or mental challenge. It can be even emotional challenge because neuroplasticity will help you with that achievement when you harness the energy in a good way. We want that interconnectedness to work with our brain and with our body seamlessly. And to make it happen, we need to fully comprehend the ideas behind it. And it can be either mental or physical. And both physical and mental sides, they coexist constantly. And we need to understand that if we doubt ourselves mentally, we cannot do things physically. And the weakest link is always our highest achievement level, because our brain starts functioning in the protective mode when we reach the point of the weakest link. We need to be able to lift and build that weakest link higher. And since the weak link may be mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, we need to be able to locate it in order to make it stronger. And that's why understanding your own self, heightening your interoceptive skills, heightening your proprioceptive skills will benefit you greatly on your journey towards mastery.